Babe of the day. Babe of the day. Lauren Lane. Oh, Lauren Lane. Me like Lauren Lane. Ugh. She was the third female partner of Rick Hunter on the TV series Hunter, but she's best known as Cece Babcock on the sitcom The Nanny. Next week, I'll be talking about the two Madeline Smiths, beginning on Monday with Madeline Smith. Duh! They couldn't be more different from each other, but I think you'll find that they both have their strong points. One is English, the other American. Be there or be square. Lauren Lane had great success on television, but amazingly, she doesn't have that many film or TV credits to her name. How does that happen? Stick around to find out, Babamaniacs. Lauren went to the University of Texas at Arlington, and this is when she got her first acting credit in the sci-fi comedy film Interface. The film was made, written, acted, and directed entirely by UTA students. It's not a very popular movie, not even by cult movie standards, but it gave another notable actor his first role. Lou Diamond Phillips played Punk Number 1. Things were pretty slow going after this, and Lauren worked in theater. Then, in 1991, she got her first big break. She played Police Sergeant Chris Novak for what turned out to be the last 11 episodes of the long-running TV series Hunter. When Lauren Lane started on Hunter, it was like a breath of fresh air. For the first 6 seasons, Hunter's partner was played by the excellent Stephanie Kramer as Dee Dee McCall. After Stephanie left the show, a new female character was introduced in season 7. Darlanne Flugel played Officer Joanne Malinsky. It was an ill-conceived character and the wrong actress to put with Fred Dryer. There's a lot of reasons why it didn't work out, and ultimately, the character was killed off in a 2-part episode. The same 2-part episode where Lauren Lane was introduced as Chris Novak. In the first part, Darlanne and Lauren actually interact on screen. This had to be awkward, knowing ahead of time that one was replacing the other. Lauren stayed with the show until it ended. Right away, Chris Novak was a much better character. She was a former girlfriend of Hunter's, and now they were partners. Chris was a single mother and had a young daughter, who I thought was cool. Chris had a certain skill set and proved early on she was very competent for this line of work. The interaction between Hunter and Chris was different than Hunter and Dee Dee, but it was just as engaging. These two had an ongoing attraction, as they had already had a relationship before. Chris dressed well, like Dee Dee dressed well. Being blonde, buxom, and tall, she stood out. I really thought the show had something with Chris Novak. However, the ratings had really plummeted during Darlanne's time on the show, and Lauren Lane came into it too late to save the beast. That, plus Fred Dryer's salary dispute, caused the show to be canceled. Had Hunter continued with the character of Chris Novak, Lauren Lane's life would have been much different. I think she had the crust to be on that show for years. But when one opportunity ends, another begins, and she got the role of a lifetime just a few years later. The Nanny was a popular, long-running sitcom that started on CBS in 1993. Fran Drescher was the star of the series, playing a down-and-out Jewish girl who was hired by a widowed British Broadway producer, named Maxwell Sheffield, to be the nanny of his 3 children. From the very beginning, there is some attraction between Mr. Sheffield and Fran Fine. This is where Lauren Lane comes in, as Cece Babcock. Cece was the business partner of Maxwell for many years, and clearly wanted him for more than a business partner. She sees Fran as a rival for sure. The English butler, Niles, has a very contentious relationship with Cece. It is later revealed, though, that Niles and Cece have a mutual attraction for each other, despite all the bad words that were said. When it's understood that Maxwell and Fran are a definite couple, and later marry, it's nice to know that Cece had someone she could love who loved her back. Niles and Cece end up getting married too, and discover that they're expecting. It was funny to see Babcock get trashed on because she had a forceful, abrasive personality that brought it on. Cece took a mental and spiritual beating for sure. Not for nothing though, she looked real good in her outfits. The show lasted for 6 seasons through 1999, and it wasn't until the end that we find out her initial stand for Chastity Claire. Lauren married a businessman by the name of David Wilkins in 1998. They had a daughter shortly after, while the nanny was still on. Lauren was noticeably pregnant during the show, but it was only addressed through the gag of hiding behind props, an old failsafe device used in countless TV shows. She and David divorced in 2009, but raising her daughter Kate was top priority. Lauren scaled back her Hollywood career quite a bit because of this. That, and she just really liked theater work. Although Lauren did a few other TV acting and voice acting roles during her time on The Nanny, and for a short while after, it's been mostly theater since then. She also became a professor who teaches acting. In 2004, 5 years after The Nanny ended, she came back for a reunion special on the Lifetime network called The Nanny Reunion, A Nosh to Remember. In 2010, she appeared on an episode of the extremely short-lived talk show, The Fran Drescher Show. In 2019, she had a part in the short film Dress Code. Outside of that, though, it's been theater. I think Lauren should do more on TV and in movies, but I'm greedy that way. I will say that for her limited number of on-screen credits, she has done well in all of them. She never gave a bad performance. For that, Lauren Lane gets the highly deserved honor of Babe of the Day. Babe of the Day.